brand new wooded course going in. And here we are at hole 1, going uphill. This is quite short, so this is going to be the long tee. A fairly short one to get us going. Coming up here, pretty uphill, but it's about a 50-metre shot. It's going to be very much a right-hand forehand, left-hand backhand. Through this gap here, there is a space over to the right-hand side there going. We've just gone over where the short tee would be, which is going to be about 30 metres or so. You can see the tape marked out. And our basket's going to be about where this fallen tree is. Something like that. So you've got a lovely big green you're playing into. Coming up this channel here, there might be ways to come in through there, but coming in, fading over. Very aceable start to your round. And you walk up here, so your short tee for 2 is going to be over here. Our long tee over here. So this one's extending. This one's going to be about 75, 80 metres. And I've lost it already. There was a holly bush here. There we go. Won't walk all the way down there, but that's going to be the back of the tee. And you're playing down through here. So a lovely wide alley. You can see red and white is right hand of the right side of the fairway, yellow and black is left side. So our short tee is going to be about 30 metres on, and then we're going to go cutting through all of this. So all of this scrappy stuff is going to be taken out, and the fairway is going to be sort of marked around the edges of these big pines, so it's going to be taken out a little bit left and right of that. Really open up. It's going to look lovely through here. You can't really see the wood for the trees at the moment. You just have to trust me that it exists, but there's a lovely wide alley coming through the mature pines right through here. And our basket's going to be sat back there somewhere. So that's what we're cutting through for hole 2. Yeah, around about here is going to be the basket. So you're just going to be turning a right hand backhand, fading out a little bit at the end, around about 80 metres. Right, let me shoot off up this way. I'm walking to a load of spider webs, so ignore the squeals as I go through. There'll be a path cut through here, very thick. Our tee is actually going to be where this fallen tree is, which is handy falling down for us. And yeah, believe it or not, there's a hole out there somewhere through here. So all of this small stuff's going to be taken out. Hopefully my eyes aren't going to be taken out. Our short tee is going to be just behind where I've walked through there. And there's another path to the right that can bring us up there. So that's going back there. You can just see, always look up. That's how you find these fairways. You look down there, it just looks like a jungle. You look up and you can see that there's space in amongst the trees. There should be something that exists there. And if you take out the understory, you'll find it. And that will all be chopped down all the way through here. This is all self-grown stuff that is just taking away nutrients from the trees that they actually want for the crop. Yeah, we'll be coming through here. A couple of slightly larger trees that we'll be looking to take out to open this up. And this one, it's kind of a slow left-hand backhand, righty backhand turnover shot. So we're coming up through, hang on, where are we coming up through? Somewhere over there. And then just turning up the line here through this. You should be able to see some tape marking the trees, and this is about the back end. So this is our green here. Looking back, that's about 60 metres, slightly uphill. Right, where do I punch through here? It's here, isn't it? Yep. So that was hole 3. Moving on to hole 4, where I'm currently going to be walking down the side of hole 5, actually. Where am I looking? Over here. I think actually the path's going to be cut straight through. I've confused myself a little bit here. Right, that's the back end of it. Okay. Because we're also walking next to, on our right hand side, hole 8. So, where are we going? Right, this is where we're going. This is hole 4. It's going to be our first par 4 through the woods. You see the red dots there. These are This is all going to get cleared out. And coming over to the other side here, oh, right in my face. You've got one lovely big pine, really nice mature pines here. So you've got pines there that form the left-hand side of this, pines there that form the right-hand side, and a row of pines down the middle. And then this lovely sweeping right-hand, backhand hyzer up the hill. So all of this left and right is going to be cleared. So you can see that's our right-hand side of the fairway, our left-hand side of the fairway is from there, going deeper into the woods there. So this is going to be really cleared out wide at what is the dog leg here, which I'm going around the bottom right-hand side of. And this is what your courses look like before we start clearing. So you can see all of that's going to be part of the fairway. Chopping down all of these, it's going to be chainsaw work going through the small stuff. Most of this is dead. As you can see, I just knocked these over. You can just push them over. There's nothing actually of any ecological benefit in here. So this is what I found, sort of linked that up, and it doesn't look like there's anything there, but there's actually these two lovely sweeping hyzer lanes coming around here that good drives should be pushing right on up this hill. We'll open up left, we'll open up right. There's another line behind here. It's going to be opened up all the way up there, which takes us to our green. So to here is about 75-ish meters off the tee, uphill. And then we're going to be looking for the approach shot where lots of these trees will be taken out. Those will be taken out. There's going to be roots in to our green over here where all these lower branches are going to be taken out, and suddenly you're going to have this nice 15-meter wide green. It'll be ending up, so that's the second row coming up here that you couldn't really see, but from the dog leg up. All of that taken out, and it's going to, the before and after on this is going to look great. So yeah, par 4 into here. Yeah, it's a soft par 4, but this is an intermediate level course, and I think at that level it's perfect. So we then walk through here, going uphill still, trying to do the old trick of making more downhills than uphills, or making very interesting uphills to go with the downhills. Right, all this low understory is dead. I was literally pushing tree after tree down, walking through here. So I'm going to go all the way down there, but our long tee is going to be here, punching through here, through, once again, look up, there is space up here. You know there's a line in there. If you look up and you see space, you've got a pretty good idea there's a line. And it's a lovely line here because it goes slightly uphill at this corner and then cruises down the hill. So just slightly uphill to here, and then it's going to go down. And at the bottom of here is where our short tee is going to be, which there's a cut through route over there. All this middle stuff taken out. Probably going to clear out to the right and the left a little bit, but not too much here. And it will widen up as we get down here. So this is our second par 4 on the course. I really like this one. This will be my favourite, I think. Our basket's actually going to be over there and to the left, so about 80 or so, probably 70 or so meters from here. We will open up a bit more from that side, but looking for the shot, probably the easiest shot is going to be playing down here where these trees will be taken out. You've got space landing there, all that's going to be cleared out, and you're going to have these lovely pines and a green grassy glade there that's going to start from over there and go around the edge once we get all this cleared, which they're looking to do in the next couple of weeks. So all of this area is going to be taken out. Clear that back, the grass is going to be allowed to grow. We're going to get more sort of stuff coming up around the fringes of this, and actually going to make it a more ecologically diverse area from clearing it for a course, which is nice. So our lines coming down the slope there, depending on what sort of shot you've got. If you've got a left-hand backhand turnover that can then fade out here, that would be great. But this lovely fallen tree in the middle, and this big root here that'll take you there. The basket's going to be round to the left, or if you've pushed longer, there's going to be getting towards the left-hand edge of our fairway here. There's another route coming through over here, which will take you through to the basket as well. So you've got options. Our short tee is going to actually be somewhere here where you can go right or left to get in. It's probably going to be the longest short tee hole, but it's going to be this nice split fairway. So all the scrappy stuff's going to be taken out on the way through. Just trying to make sure I don't fall down a hole, because there's a few holes around here. This tree came down quite recently. I would love to leave it. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to or not. It might have to be logged up and cleared. I hope not. We're going to leave some of this thick barrier here, probably that section and another section there. But there's going to be a route coming through there. Basket's going to be directly behind here. There's another fallen tree there. That one might come down because it's been knocked below, so that might have to be taken down once the tree safety check is done. So you're going to have this sweeping green, goes all the way around here to the basket right there. Back end of our greens there, so we'll open all the canopy up a little bit. I want to leave that section, probably that section, and probably the more mature ones there, but open up a route there. So we've got that secondary line coming through, and maybe some low lines coming through as well. And from what was a quite barren pine woodland, we should actually, by creating a course, create a bit more light to the understory, and actually just do a bit more for the local ecology, because it's a bit nothingy inside of there. But I really love that hole, the different ups and downs of the topography there, and the way that should all come together would be really, really good. And it was the last couple I found there, the 2 par 4s. I was thinking it was going to be an all par 3 course, then found those 2 and was delighted. Right, so this is hole 6 we're going to now. Starting from here, again, you can't really see anything, but once this is all cleared through, you're gonna have a lovely little, might do joint short and long tees here, not sure, might warrant a forward short tee. Coming through here, again, dead, those ones coming out. The elevation's coming in right to left here, so it's sloping away to the left. We're going to be firing up to the right. So we come towards another glade in the trees that goes steeply uphill to our right here. In an ideal world, I'd have the basket right up there. Because this is going to be a family course, we'll probably end up about here, because it could get steep and muddy and wet in the winter months especially. So we won't go too high up the bank, because it is quite steep up there. It's a shame, but it's still a nice hole. And that's coming back from there. Again, look up and you find the lines. And then onto this one, which is actually the sort of backbone of the course, which I've been building other stuff around. It's going to be the 7th. Lovely, well, at the moment it doesn't look it, but it will be. Lovely downhill ride that is about 10 meters wide the whole way down. We're going to get about an 85 meters shot down here. Pretty downhill. Interesting little ditch going down the right hand side. Branch is going to be cut back to the trunks either side, up to about 4 meters to create this tunnel effect all the way down. Might be another one where we do shorts and longs off the same tee, because it is quite steeply downhill. It's one of the wider areas we're going to have on the course, so it'd be nice to have the beginners after 7 holes get to open their arms a little bit. We have one issue here. It's a really annoying issue, and it's this oak tree on the right. We cannot place any infrastructure within 15 meters of it. Ideally my basket would be right there, which is too close, so we're either going to have to go 50 meters long of it. She's starting to come into the path a little bit, but I think I've got ways to block that, or 50 meters back, which would be a shame. So I'm going to push to go longer there, and just make sure that the foliage behind here is allowed to grow up. So we're not going to cut any branches from about the oak tree onwards. So these little ones, they're going to stay down, just in case there's any discs coming through at speed. They're going to catch something, they're going to knock something, so there's no way of them going further on. So our basket's going to be about here, just in front of another little drop as it goes down. And looking back up there, and then we're probably actually going to walk up there and in. We'll walk in here now because it's a bit more open. And this is, if anyone can recognise the woods for the trees, this is our second green. I can't even recognise it. Yeah, our basket's going to be there for the second, so we'll actually cut our path in up the back there, and then we'll have the same shared path that goes up to hole 3. Will be the same one that goes to hole 7, 8 even, hole 7 to 8 onwards. Ouch, that hurt. Somewhere up here is our, yep, there it is. No, there it is. Went too far. So this is our long tee for 8, which is going to be a, what is it going to be? Through here. Is it a forehand hole? Is it a lefty backhand? Just probably suits itself more to a slow right hand backhand turnover or a forehand for a lefty. Just the shape of it is quite tight. But we're going to punch through here. Our short tees, hang on, which side? No, we're going to punch through here. Just looking the wrong side. Up here and turning over to the right. So that tree's going to be taken. All the little stuff out. And this is our shot up here. Slightly uphill, and then it's going to come downhill. Our short tee is probably going to play from there and through. Could come over this side, but I think I prefer it there. It's a bit more open. It's going to feel like a different hole. Through all of this stuff here, this is going to be cut right back to the pine that side, pine that side. And we're going to have this sort of turn over. This is the apex of the hill, and then it's going to start to crest down through here. I think if you were going forehand, you're probably going to start digging a bit early and landing there. That's why you need that slow turning backhand. It's just going to keep on coming over. That's actually been put on the wrong one. That should be down there, but by the by. Yeah, because our green is going to be just here. Another lovely grassy glade in amongst the pines. Shorts are going to be coming through that way. Longs up over the top, down there or through there, or paid off early. What is that one I'm seeing there? It's this outside edge. So our fourth hole, tee for the fourth hole, is just up here somewhere. So there's going to be lots of, as I always like doing, lots of link ups on the course where you get to see other people playing. And that brings us on to our 9th. So we walk through here. Ah, there's my water bottle. You had left it somewhere. And our 9th is playing from here. It's going to be straight down the middle there, so you have a straight shot. You've got a left-hand route there, so there's room to come in there, or you've got a, once this is cleared out, a big wide right-hand backhand. Highs are going that way all the way down, so you've got 3 different options to attack. To finish off, it's only 55 metres, downhill, steeply downhill, so it's all going to be about distance control, and takes us right back to hole 1, where you're going to go around again. And I think on this, we will have both tees the same. Unfortunately, this whole section is lovely, but there's just no way to find longer lines. We've got the path that goes around the outside of it, and we can't risk going into there, so we've got to keep this one a bit shorter, which is a shame. But this was originally going to be the 7th hole, and we were going to then have 2 holes through the woodland behind the paths over there. But it turns out that is what is called pause woodland, which is plantation on ancient woodland site. And it's going to cause some issues trying to do what we want to do through there, so we decided to do the entire section through this conifer section instead, where whatever we do will actually help make things more ecologically diverse through here rather than cause any problems. So that is the plan, and it's going to be a lovely little 9-hole course in a area of the country that desperately needs it. So yeah, look forward to this one. That is that's what designing a course in deep woodland looks like.